personal reading for you today. What is the message for today? Obviously, something needs to change in order for you to get what you want. The Six of Wands are coming out a lot. I love synchronicities with cards when they just keep popping out over and over. There's a message that needs to be understood here. Something needs to happen with you personally in order to get what it is. Something needs to die here. Death doesn't need to be sad, when you put an end to old things, you leave room for, new things to come. You leave room for a new you. If you don't change who you are and put an end to certain things, bad habits, bad thoughts, bad people around you, whatever it is, you don't really ever grow. You just plateau and you stay the same. And sometimes that works for people, and if you're okay with not changing or getting any sort of success or change going forward, right? But you have the strength to do this. You have to break through your bad habits. You have to break through maybe it's just self-esteem based, really the only marker between someone who starts a business or not is just the pure belief that they can actually have it. Everything else comes with time. Skill, knowledge about whatever it is, that comes in time. There's a lot of people that have no idea what they're doing, and they still start a business because they believe that they want it, or they believe, they want it enough, or that they deserve it. Whatever the case is, their belief in attaining it is there already. You could be dumb and start a business, and there's a lot of people like that too. So it's not about the act, it's about, your intention behind it, I really think, in life, and your intention has to be to break old chains that are holding you down. Break through it. There's a lot of work to be had. There's a lot of wands, lately in your readings. So, I think, work success is, heavily on your mind at this time. And you're really trying to figure out how to break through. Obviously, there needs to be some sort of change, right? There needs to be some sort of change. You have the strength to do it. People's belief systems, there's a reason why the placebo effect works. It's because it's solely based on your intention and belief. A lot of people downplay that power, but it's a lot more power than you can ever think of. And you have to have the right belief system in yourself. You have to have the right belief system in where you're going, and that you're going to get there. And if you fully believe it and visualize it every day, and kind of feel what it would feel like to be in that position already. You're manifesting and you're doing the right things. You're working hard. You have to be on your top of your game. So, this is a time where you have to put an end to old habits, old things that aren't serving you at this time. And obviously the next card that comes out is the Hangman, which makes sense. You have to think differently here about what you're doing. You have to do something different, change up everything that is, bad, put an end to it. Maybe change up your belief system. Maybe you're doubting yourself. You're doubting, if you can do this. You're doubting, where to go next. It might just be getting rid of old belief systems and really gaining some strength here, and once you gain the strength to break through your own boundaries in your head, your own boundaries and your old beliefs, you will have victory at the end of the tunnel. Success, a breakthrough, so clear understanding of your own victory. It really comes down to how you think. You know, you could be in a dismal place in life, and two different people can think two different things about the situation. You know, one person could really granted that the thing that's maybe happening to them is bad. That's not something to argue about, but it's how they think about what's happening. You know, one person could be saying, oh, woe is me, I'm a victim to everything, nothing in life works out. And just kind of walk around sullen and with their shoulders slumped over, or with the weight of the world on their shoulders, you know, always thinking, though, in this negative pattern, oh, nothing works out for me. You know, they trip, you know, going into a store or something, and they're like, oh, that would only happen to me. You know, it's like always this, like, woe is me, very Eeyore type of approach. I don't know if you ever heard of the Tao of Pooh, such as Winnie the Pooh. They use the characters of Winnie the Pooh to kind of showcase different personalities and how they affect, you know, themselves basically through it and through the art of Tao. They teach lessons, which is very interesting. So basically, Eeyore, you know, is kind of always in this, like, nobody likes me, you know, like, kind of, you know, attitude all the time. And what happens, you know, it just brings more negativity along with it, because your mind is always focusing on all the negative things that are happening to you. And it's not about ignoring the fact that there are negative things happening to you. You have to look at that, you know, your problems straight in the eye and punch them out one at a time. You have to do that, and you have to have the strength to do that, right? But in order to do this, you have to have the right attitude. You have to come like another person would, with the same situation happening to them, maybe many things happening, and all the things that are happening to them in their life is negative. But they're just like, oh, this is a phase of where everything destroys, you know, and rebuilds. I wonder what's going to happen next. I'm going to get through this somehow. I'm not really sure how, and I'm scared, but I'm going to get through this. And these kind of people, when put on trial, you know, will flip the negative into a positive and think, okay, I'm starting new. Let's make it even better than before, right? And accept the fact that life is hard. Accept the fact that times are hard. And it kind of just lets the weight off you just a little bit. You know, it's not delusional. It's more of just how you accept what is happening to you at this current time and being present in the moment, knowing that the moment will pass. You have to, think in that sort of way, positive. You know, take the fire that is burning you and use it to your advantage. Roast some marshmallows, you know, like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, make lemonade out of lemons, whatever you want to, use to explain the same thing. If you use anger, say this, you're dealing with anger, use it as fuel, you know, in an artistic expression instead of using it against you. Anger can just be insidious in your body, and you're not affecting anyone else but yourself. So it's like, attaining a disease and then, letting it fester in you. But use it towards your advantage. Use it in an art form. Use the anger to go run and do sports and just let it out. Let it out different ways. Sing. Whatever what your choice is on how you express yourself is up to you. But use the fuel that life is giving you, people are giving you that it's negative, and use it as fuel to gain strength and breakthrough. That's the kind of mindset you have to have with this Hangman in order to get victory here. You need your strength to break through this. You can't be in a woe is me state, right? Yeah, exactly here. So the Princess of Swords is someone that, she's, maybe it's a little bit of a younger mindset, on this topic. She hasn't really practiced it that much yet, but you don't want to mess around with her, right? She's someone that calls out like she sees it. She's someone that's going to go after what she wants. She's, definitely smart, and she has a lot lot of eyes on her crown, so, there's a lot of connection to, otherworldly things, but she knows how to handle herself, and she's very demure in her, expressing her intelligence. This is what you need here, too. You have to go after what you want to get your victory, right? This is you becoming this Princess of Swords after you develop the right mindset. You're like, yeah, I am important. I have something to give. I can do this. Somehow I'm going to do this because I know I can. And I don't care if anyone else can, back me up or not at this time. I don't care if you come from a place where you are the only person in your family that has gone against the grain or whatever it is. If you don't have any support system, you are your first support system, and you have to think that way. Exactly. You can get literally anything you want when you do this. When you start thinking, believing, acting this way. The sun is like, obviously it's creation and birth and life, but it's more than that. It's attaining exactly what you want, all your dreams coming true, all your, you attain exactly what you want. When you develop the strength and the mindset to, really go forward here. She's soft, but she's also very strong. She has a sword, she has chains and ropes on her. She's not going to mess around. She sees you in many different ways, and when you develop that mental strength, you're really going to change your life, and have the strength to go forward, especially when you don't have support around you. You will attain what you want this way. There's a lot of princesses coming out, which is very interesting. So yeah, work, and work, right? You're going to kill it at work, basically, when you develop this, mental agility, this mental strength, basically. Once you develop your mental strength and you fully embody it, you become the Princess of Swords, you're also going to become the princess of some work, money, success, also sexuality, it's strength, she's very strong in her mind, which basically radiates and manifests what she wants, and at this time it's money, right? So you gotta change your point of view. You gotta really level up and start believing it, because you're able to attain what you want. Start dreaming big and do your work, and give up old fucking habits. Excuse me, you'll get exactly what you're looking for. Come on, the Two of Wands, the Sun, victory, the Six of Wands, lots of wands again. You're going towards what you need to go towards. Just keep working really hard, and make sure that your mind is sharp. Make sure that your mind is in a good place. If you're struggling with mental health, I don't like the word mental health because it's annoying to me, but you know what I'm saying. If you're struggling with anxiety and it's really affecting your life, if you're struggling with depression or anger or whatever it is, whatever kind of mental dis-ease you are feeling at the time, it can be fixed with, how you wake up in the morning, how you look at life, how you talk to yourself, right? You have to develop the mental strength, to really become your own. You're also gonna be handling your work life really well, right? It's gonna be good. Maybe you come together finally, with the right person, pull one more card just to kind of culminate here. But it looks like, you know, you're on the right path. You have to keep your strength about you. You know, like exercise your mind like it's an engine. It's one of the most important things in your body. You know, you are the witness behind your brain and what your brain does. So, you know, treat it well, get its oil changed, you know, feed it the right foods, you know, and think the right thoughts to it. You know, you can let thoughts come and go, but ultimately get exactly what you need. You need to throw a little bit of love in there too. It's not going to come easy, and there's going to be a lot of hard work here, but you have the Sun, you have the Two of Wands, you have the Four of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Eight of Wands, right? The Nine of Wands, excuse me. There's a lot here. There's a lot of work that's on your mind, and just stay the course. You know, you have to be your belief system first before anyone else does. No one's going to believe in you if you don't. But you have a lot to attain when it comes to work, money, success. You just have to keep your belief systems the right way. If you're thinking negatively, change it up. Like the Hangman, start thinking differently. Put a death to old negative habits and thoughts, and you will really gain the strength to become, you know, the princess of your thoughts, your mind, and your money. And, you know, maybe some love. Lots of love. So I'll leave it here. I hope you enjoyed this message. Talk to you soon.